Rise and grind, gamers. My name is Tatsumi, and welcome back to episode 30 of our Terraria Calamity playthrough. So guys, today we are officially going to take down Providence. So guys, what I did was I actually made some upgrades to my character, and I also went ahead and I made an arena down in hell, which is actually pretty big. Like, I excavated that's a weird word. I excavated a lot of this land, which is even actually bigger than this hollowed biome that I made. I also added this kind of thing to the top of the hollowed biome arena, just so like when I fly around up here, I can actually stay in the hollowed biome, so Providence won't get any more damage reduction and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure that she does get that when she's taken out of her biome. And also, it is a she. Apparently, it's a goddess, but you know what? It's a giant it's a giant demon thing, so I don't really think it matters. Anyway, guys, so basically what I went ahead and I did to the character is, first off, I made myself some solar flare armor, which is, the reason is because this armor just kind of wasn't cutting it. Like, I obviously had the elemental disc, and that was really good, but the problem with the elemental disc is, when Providence was, like, flying around me and stuff, I couldn't actually really hit it with the elemental disc, because, like, as you can see, it actually does have, like, decent range, but the problem is, to get the best damage out of this weapon, you actually need to do, like, this, and, like, just barely not hit it, so that it can, like, do this whole crazy thing and pierce a lot. But the problem is, because Providence is so big, it would just kind of, like, hit it head-on like that, and it wouldn't actually pierce, which is the problem. So I went ahead and I just made some solar flare armor, and I decided I would do a few tries with the Arc of the Elements, and that actually ended up working really well. And also, I just made a bunch of upgrades to my accessories too. I almost forgot that word too. Well, I'm really just forgetting every single word in the beginning of this episode. But anyway, guys, first off, I went ahead and I made this Eldritch Soul artifact, which is pretty cool. This is actually for throwing, because I tried doing it with this armor, but it still wasn't cutting out. So basically, this increases melee speed by 10, shot speed by 25, rogue damage by 15, and max minions by 2, and reduced mana cost by 15. So basically, this is a super good thing to make, and I'll show you guys how you make it. I'm pretty sure I can do that, yeah. So you just need some of these cinder plates and some of these phantoplasms, which we can actually get now because we defeated... Actually, what did we need to defeat? Was it just Moonlord? I'm pretty sure it was just Moonlord, and then we could get these in the dungeon. I almost said desert. Oh my god. But yeah, this is a pretty cool thing. Sadly, it didn't work out because it just still wasn't enough damage to actually, you know, make this weapon useful. But I also went ahead and I made the Armored Absorber. So basically, this thing is crazy. If you guys want to pause it and read what it actually does, you can go ahead and do that right now. But basically, it just gives you a ton of increased stats, like 20 max life and mana, increased defense. Enemies take damage when they hit you. You also like emit spores and like other stuff when you get hit, so it's crazy. It's really good. Alright, and the final thing I actually did to upgrade the character was I went ahead and I farmed out to get the community. So basically, guys, this is a drop from the Leviathan. I don't know what the percent drop chance is, but it's pretty rare. But thankfully I only got it within like 3 tries of taking down the Leviathan, which was super easy. I'm very glad that I actually did that, because this thing is like really cool. So basically, it's a really good thing. It's a legendary accessory. You start out with weak buffs to all your stats. The buffs become stronger the more as you progress. Reduces the DOT effect and harmful debuffs inflicted on you. I don't know what the DOT effect is, but you know what? If it reduces something, then it's probably good. I don't know. And it also boosts maximum flight time of 15, which is really good, because if you guys don't know, Providence actually puts a debuff on you that reduces flight time by, I think it's 75%. So having an extra 15% flight time during this fight is going to be super useful. So anyway, guys, that is pretty much all the upgrades I made to the character. I cannot speak still, but you know what? It's fine. We're about to get into the boss fight. So I think for the first fight we're gonna do, because we're gonna have to fight it twice, one for the hollowed and one for the hell, just because I'm pretty sure it drops something different, and then if you combine the 2 different drops, you can make a pretty good accessory. I'm not sure if you can do that now, but might as well get it out of the way right now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and fight it in hell first, just because it's a bigger arena. It's probably gonna be a bit easier, and we're gonna go ahead and see how that does. Okay, and here we are in our hell arena, and as you can see, it is pretty massive. It goes on a decent bit too, so I'm really glad I made a big arena like this. And anyway, before we actually get on with the boss fight, I forgot to mention that I did just equip the Bloody Worm Scarf instead of the Eldritch Soul artifact, because you know what, increased damage reduction is always good to have, and I figured, you know what, I don't really know what to put in this accessory slot, so some damage reduction is probably gonna work. And also, I forgot to mention that we can actually use some of these. So basically, what this does is just increases mana. That's not really going to be useful at all for this fight, but might as well go ahead and do it. So we got that, and then we got that. So now we're up to 430 mana. So that's a lot. You know what? Actually, hold on. I completely forgot to do something. If we go in here and look up life fruit, that is not how you spell Tatsumi, come on. So if we look up life fruit, we can actually go ahead, we can make this miracle fruit right now. I completely forgot to do that, but you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna go ahead, go back up to the surface, I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna, you know, do it, and I think we're just gonna straight up come down and do this boss fight. So hopefully I can beat it first try. Anyway, you guys are gonna see the completed, the winning attempt, because this episode is gonna be really long if I show you all the failed attempts. So we're just gonna go ahead, equip that thing to give myself some more life. Then we're gonna come down, do it, and hopefully I can win. So I will see you guys, hopefully when we win. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright guys, so we managed to take down Providence on our second try in hell. That was really good. So let's see what we actually got from that. So first of all, we got the treasure bag. We got this thing. This thing is, I'm pretty sure, the thing we need to combine with the other one to get this thing, right? So we need to combine this. Actually, no, that's something completely different. Anyway, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But we got the treasure bag. We got some tier 5 coins. Okay, looks like we just got the normal stuff. And then we got this nice little box that all the stuff came in, which is pretty handy. I'm pretty sure that's just so it doesn't fall in the lava. But you know what? That's pretty cool anyway. So let's go ahead and let's go into the Hallowed fight, and hopefully we can win that in let's try one try. Actually, I think we can probably do that in one try. So let's go ahead and go do that. Phew, okay. We actually managed to do that on our first try. That was really intense. That was a lot harder than the one in hell. I did not expect that. So I actually did... Okay, I want to pat myself on the back a little bit. I actually did a really good strategy that I like thought of when it was happening. So basically, guys, if you guys don't know, during this boss fight, when it gets to a certain health, it will actually spawn the profaned guardians again, and one of them will, two of them will do damage, and then one of them will actually heal it. So what I did is I was looking low on health. So what I did was I focused the two that did damage instead of the healing one. So I let the profane goddess basically heal back to full health because I knew that when she was at full health, she actually attacked slower. So it gave me more chance to dodge and get my health back. So that is my expert strategy, guys. I cannot believe that worked. And then there we go. We got everything. So we actually got 2 more treasure bags. I don't think we got anything else from that. But we're gonna go ahead and open these treasure bags. Not right now. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna get some water because my throat is kind of dry. And I'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, so I got a drink, I collected all that rock stuff that the items actually come in, and I think we are ready to finally open these 2 treasure bags, so let's go ahead and do that. 3, 2, 1, bam! So it looks like we got some pretty cool stuff. We got the Unholy Essence, we got Divine Geode, which I think makes a lot of good accessories, right? Yeah, it does. It makes this, Tarragon armor? Is that what it's called? Yeah. So, oh, right, now we can actually go mine Uelibloom. I forgot we can do that now. So we are definitely gonna have to do that before we take on those, mini-bosses. So we also got the Rune of Cost, which is actually what we use to summon the mini bosses, if I am correct. Let me actually go ahead and see. If we go in the Ceaseless Void, yeah, we need the Rune of Cost. Okay, cool. Then we got a Hasty Blissful Bombarder, 98 range damage. I don't think we still don't have any ammo on us right now. I never actually carry ammo. I should probably start doing that because we seem to get a lot of ranged weapons from fighting these bosses. So let's go ahead and see what this thing actually does. There. Can I not? Does it not? Hold on. Does it not take like regular bullets? What does it take then? I don't... Oh, maybe, you know what? It might take those crazy bullets that all these bosses have been dropping. That really OP stuff that does like 1,000 damage or something. I don't know. Actually, I can go ahead and test that, but I'll do it later because I don't want to waste any of that ammo. Anyway, we got the Adept Purge Guzzler. Guzzler is just a funny word. So this is a mana weapon, right? So what does that do? Hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. How much damage does that do? Let's go ahead and find out. Actually, I can't see because all this stuff is in the way. Also, I can try my mini-map again. There we go. This does about... Oh, wow. So, just one of them is hitting it, right? That does about 4,000 damage. What if all 3 of the things hit it? Okay, that is really good. That is really good. Okay. I'm not a mage, so I probably won't use it, but you know what? That is still a really good thing. So let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Oh, we also got this thing. So what does this do? While used, all enemies on screen will be heavily weakened for 1 minute. Makes you deal 25% more damage. Wow. Also makes them deal 1/4 less damage. That is really good, but I probably won't be using that. Actually, you know what? I might use that on the, what's it called? Supreme Calamitous. Cool. So let's go ahead and open this second treasure bag. 3, 2, 1. We're probably just gonna get the same stuff. Yeah, it looks like we did. We even got the same blaster. You know what? I'll take it. Might as well. I could probably sell this. It probably sells for a lot, I bet. Let's go ahead and see. It sells for... Okay, it doesn't sell for really anything. It sells for 26 gold. That's kind of useless. But anyway, guys, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go mine Uelibloom, and because it's just mining, I'm probably not going to include it because, honestly, this just is really boring. So I'm going to go mine some Uelibloom. We're going to get prepared, and we are probably going to go ahead and just get ready to fight these 3 mini-bosses that hopefully we can all take down. I actually made a little arena in the dungeon just in case we needed to, because I'm pretty sure this boss you actually need an arena for. So I went ahead and did that, and also we can just use any of these Sky Islands for the arena for the other one. And I think we actually go to hell to fight the second one, so we can just use this arena. Yeah, perfect. So we're pretty much all prepared. So let me go ahead, go and mine some Uelibloom, and I'll get back to you guys and see how many we actually got. Alright, and I am back from mining, so I managed to get 874 of this Uelibloom ore, which is really good. The only problem is, I think it costs, like, if I go down here, it costs 5 to make 1 bar, so I think we only have about, like, 160 or so actual bars, which, that could be a problem, because there's a few stuff that I actually want to make, but hopefully it won't matter too much. Like, at least we'll be able to make the armor right now, I'm pretty sure. So, what is this? Is it just called the Uelibloom ore? What is it? UEL? I think it is. Is this it? That's Uelibloom brick. What is it actually called? It's called Uelibloom bar. Do I need something special to make it? I need an adamantite forge, which should be somewhere in there. Oh, it's because it wasn't like a tile, I guess? That's weird. Okay, well, anyway, let's go ahead and craft enough of this. So, let's see. Is my prediction going to be right? Hey, you know what? I'm a bit over. I got 174 and I guessed 160. That is pretty good. That's pretty good. So now that we have that, we can go back over here and we can actually go ahead and make, yes, here it is. We can actually go ahead and make the armor set, the Tarragon armor set. So let's just go ahead and craft the chest plate and the leggings real quick. Perfect. And then now we actually have to think what we want to do. So right now I'm between melee, range, and mage, because I don't really know what's going to be good for the end game. Like, I know generally melee is going to be super good because I already have a ton of really good like melee weapons, and these can all be like upgraded into crazy stuff like this, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. I think, you know, I think I will do that right now. Let me see. Is this one? This one is the melee one. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and make that. So I think I'm going to go for melee for just a bit, and then maybe if this isn't working, or maybe if you guys just want me to, I'll go for a different route, like probably ranger, mage, something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got to do right now. So let's go ahead and see what this armor set actually is. So first of all, the leggings, 20% increased movement speed, greater speed boost if health is lower, 6% increased range and critical strike damage. Oh, not range, damage and critical strike chance. That's really good. And it does 32 defense. What does this do? This does 24, so we're gonna have a ton more defense too. That's awesome. So then we have this, which is okay, all this is material actually. I'm pretty sure it's for, yeah, this thing, which is like the super crazy late game stuff. I think this is actually what you use when you fight Supreme Calamitous, if my remembrance is correct, but I don't know, it could not be, I don't know. So anyway guys, this does 10% increased damage, 5% increased crit chance, plus 2 life regen, plus 40 mana and life. Okay, cool. And then we got the helmet. So temporary immunity to lava and immunity to cursed, inferno, fire, cursed, and shield debuffs. That's pretty cool. Can move freely through liquids. We can pretty much do that right now already. 5% increased damage reduction and 10% increased melee damage and critical strike. Helm of the Disciple of the Ancients. That's pretty cool. So guys, let's go ahead and see how much greater defense we have right now. So we have, when I put this armor on, I mean. So right now we have 130. If I go ahead and swap this, we go to 141, and what is our set bonus? That's a pretty big set bonus, nice. So, increases heart pickup range. Enemies have a chance to drop extra hearts on death. You have a 25% chance to gain a life regen buff when you take damage. Press Y to cloak yourself in life energy that heavily reduces enemy contact damage for 10 seconds, and that has a 30-second cooldown. So if I go ahead and press Y, okay, it doesn't have any like status effect or anything, but okay, yeah, it actually doesn't. I thought it would do something, but that's kind of disappointing. Oh well. But I probably honestly won't be using that just because I definitely will not remember during fights to like press Y. But that's pretty cool. That's nice. So we can go ahead and put this thing in here too, and let's see what else we can make, because I'm pretty sure there was a few other things I wanted to make. I don't think it was any of these. I think it was a weapon. Actually, was this it? This might have been it. I don't think that was it. Let me go over here. Let's see what we can actually make. So first of all, we can make the Tarragon wings, which I don't think we're gonna need. Let's see, acceleration 2.5, horizontal speed 9.5. Okay, so it is a bit better than these actually. Huh, I might. Oh, the thing about these though is that we also get mobility on ice and water and lava walking, so I'm probably going to keep these. What else can we go ahead and make? We can make the elderberry right now, I think. Nice. We still have 141 left, which is really good. I didn't expect to have that much left. And then we can make this true tyrant's ulti sword. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's ulti sword? I have no idea. And then there was one other thing I wanted to make. Was it this? I think it was this, the Divine Retribution, because, I mean, the reason I wanted to make this is because it has Undyne's Retribution, which is a reference to, no, oh my god, Tetsuya, don't forget the name. Undertale, oh my god. I forget the name of Hollow Knight and I forget the name of Undertale. I do not know how. And there's also just like a ton of accessories we can make, so I'm gonna go ahead and fiddle around with that. I'll see what I can make, and we're gonna go ahead and grab that sigil wherever it is. I don't even know what it's called actually. Is it called the sigil? Yeah, here it is. It's a Rune of Cost. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this Rune of Cost. We're gonna see what we can make, and we're gonna go into the dungeon because I have my little arena there, and we are gonna see if we can take down the first mini-boss, which is, I think, the Poltergeist. Is it? Oh no, it's the Ceaseless Void. The Poltergeist is something we fight later. But we're gonna go ahead and fight the Ceaseless Void. So let me see what we can make, and we'll go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so before we go into the dungeon to fight the Ceaseless Void, I figured I would show you some of the stuff that I made. So first off, we have this Profaned Soul artifact, which is super cool. So basically it summons a Healer Guardian, which heals for a certain amount of health every few seconds, and then it could also summon a defensive and an offensive if you have enough minion slots, but I don't, so it's basically just going to be summoning the healer one, which I am completely fine with. So I figured I would go ahead and replace that with the Bloody Worm Scarf, just because I think rather than damage reduction, a healer is probably going to be pretty helpful. So there's this, and as you can see, it just healed me for 5, so that's pretty cool. So if I take some damage from these slimes, let's just go ahead and try and take damage, even though it's not really doing much. Alright, so will it heal me now? how long does it actually take to heal me? Will it say, or will it just kind of do it periodically, which it says in its description? How does it say, like, a certain amount of time? It just says a certain amount of health every few seconds, so I mean, I don't know. Hopefully that's gonna... Oh, there it was. Just healed me. So, you know what? Hopefully that's gonna be good. You know, that's probably gonna definitely come in handy. So, let's go ahead and see what the second thing is. It is gonna be... Okay, can my mouse just go on it, please? It's gonna be Yarum's Insignia, which is really good. So, 10% increased damage when under 50% life, 10% increased melee speed, 5% increased melee damage, melee attacks and melee projectiles inflict holy fire, and increased invincibility after taking damage. So, I figured I would go ahead and replace that with this ambergris. No reason, really. Just, I feel like this would be a bit better than this. You guys can read this if you want, but basically this does a lot of good effects if you're in liquid, and I'm like almost never in liquid, so I figured I'd just put that thing on. Can all these slimes go away? Oh my god, there's way too many. And then we got this divine retribution, which is one of the weapons I said I wanted to make, and guys, I tested this out. It is so cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this with a nuclear fury, and we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what it does. I guess I'll show you on this slime. So guys, just brace yourselves. This is gonna be awesome. Look at that. That is, and then they will eventually come back. Yeah, it's so cool, and it's so strong too. If you guys see my DPS over in the right hand corner, it's already up to 6 million, and I'm just like, and I have so much mana now, it's gonna be a beast. I mean, I'm not gonna use it that much just because, like, I mean, I'm not a mage and I have these swords, but this thing is like sick. I mean, come on, that is just cool. And then we have this impractically oversized true tyrant's ulti sword, which just is terrible. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys, this sword is complete garbage. Like, it's not even that, it's impractically oversized, so it's minus 50% speed. It's just bad. Like, if I swing it, like, sure, it has a cool projectile and stuff, and it's a pretty cool looking sword, and it's like giant and all that, but it's not good, you know? Because I have this sword, which, like, that has long range, it pierces, it homes in. This sword just kind of bleh. There's a single projectile, and it barely even goes anywhere. It's not good. I mean, the damage output is, like, decent. I think it does, like, it does, like, around 7,000 if you get a constant hit with these little things, but it's honestly just not enough, so we're gonna go ahead and put that away. And then the final thing we managed to get, guys, is this elderberry, which is pretty cool. It just increases my life, so let's go ahead and use that. Bam! So now we have blue hearts, and we're up to 785 life, which is perfect. So, guys, enough of the chit-chat. Oh, one more thing. I also made this normality relocator, which basically is like the I completely forgot what it's called. The teleportation wand. I don't know what it's called. But this does the exact same thing, except when you teleport, it'll actually, like, increase your speed for a little bit, which is really cool. And it's marked to Q on my keyboard, but here it says it's marked to Z. But you know what? You can mark it to anyone you want. So that's all I have to say. And now we can go into the dungeon and finally fight the Ceaseless Void. So let's go. Alright, we're making our way down into the arena. I already went ahead and buffed up, so we'll be ready to fight this thing. I feel like this fight is actually going to be really easy. I don't really know why, I just feel like this fight's going to be pretty easy. So I guess let's just go ahead and spawn it. There we go. So I'm pretty sure the strat for this fight is to... Alright, we got to kill these things. But I'm pretty sure the strat is just to circle around the arena and just see if we can take down everything. I don't think this is going to be very hard. I don't know. I'll probably speed it up or maybe cut something, but... I mean, yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see if I'm right about this fight not being too bad. Hey, there we go. So I was right, that fight wasn't actually too hard, but it was like really fun. So basically it was just kind of like another bullet hell type fight. We had these things kind of flying around that you couldn't damage, you just had to avoid, and it spawned a bunch of balls that you had to take down before you could actually kill it. It was a lot like what was that boss that did that before? Actually, there was a boss that did that, the Bumblebird. It was kind of like that, except there was just a bit more things to dodge, but that was really fun. What is this stuff? Okay, dark plasma. I think this is something cool that we can make some... Oh, yeah, we can make this dark spark with it. That is really cool. I definitely want to make that. So I'm probably going to try this fight a few more times, but I'll probably do it off camera. But what is this? We got an actual weapon. So the amount of contact damage an enemy does is added to this weapon's damage. You must hit an enemy with the blade to trigger this effect. It consumes mana to fire minor blast. That's pretty cool. So right now... Oh, you know what? That is sick. That's really fast, too. So right now it does 449 damage. So I guess if I hit an enemy that does... a lot of damage with this weapon will get increased damage? Is that what I'm hearing? I don't know. I'll probably have to test that a bit off camera, but that's really cool. So I think our next boss that we have to fight is going to be the Sky one, or is it the Stormweaver? Okay, yeah, so this is the... which one is this? Oh, hold on. Contains power relentless by the Cosmic Devourer used in a certain area of the world. So I think this is... Stormweaver is the one in space, and then Cygnus is the one in the Underworld. So we're going to go ahead and try Stormweaver. I'm pretty sure this is the worm one, so let's go ahead and see if we can take that down in our first try, too. Alright, so I just finished making this big space platform, so hopefully that should be enough room to fight this this worm. I think it's gonna be the worm, so I guess we'll go ahead and just find out. Let me trash all this stuff because I don't need it. Can you guys stop, like, slightly damaging me? It's kind of mildly annoying. Alright, let's just go ahead and get on with this fight. So, bam. There we go. So, where is this thing gonna be, and do I need the minimap for it? Let's go ahead and put it on there. So, it's down there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need the minimap for this, actually. I don't want to get hit by the head, because usually in Calamity Mod, the head of the worm enemies just, like, instantly kill you, and, I don't really want to risk that. So, let's just go ahead and take this nice and slow. I don't think I'm gonna have a time limit because it's fought in space, so I should just be able to take this at any pace that I need to, and hopefully we can just keep chipping away at its health. We do have adrenaline, though, and it looks like... Does the tail do more... Oh, the tail does more damage. So let's go ahead and adrenaline the tail then, and then this thing should be dead, right? Yeah, cool, and there is something else. That's not... You can't damage that, but there's another one, I think. Where is it? It's down there. Why are you down there? What are you going down there for? Why... Okay, just making a big old loop then, I guess. Okay, are you... Okay, so I can damage you. You did a lot of damage, oh my god. That's annoying. Okay, you'd like to go all the way down to the ground, though? Does that mean I have to fight you on the ground or something? I'm really confused. I don't know why you keep going down all the way to the bottom of the world, but you know what? It's whatever, I guess. As long as I can just not die, I'm fine with this. So I think, again, I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. Hopefully I don't die, and we'll see what happens. Oh, wait, that was it? Okay, I honestly expected there to be a third phase where, like, a giant worm was gonna come in and just obliterate me, but I guess that was it. You know what? That wasn't too bad. It didn't actually do as much damage as I thought it was gonna do, which is definitely helpful. And let's see what I got. I just got some armored shell. You know what? I will definitely take that. I was honestly planning on, like, that going way longer, but I think we're gonna actually have time to fight all 3 of these mini-bosses right now. So let's go ahead and go to the Underworld and see if we can take down our final mini-boss, which is gonna be, what is the name of it? I already forgot. It is Cygnus. Alright, let's go down. And there is our arena. So our buffs are actually almost gone. So let's go ahead and rebuff. Let me disable all of these, and then bam, let's do that. Let's go ahead and also equip this thing just in case. So if I remember this boss correctly, it's gonna be kind of like the Brimstone Elemental, except it's gonna have 2 phases. One where it's kind of just normal and shooting at you, and then one where it dashes to you, kind of like Eye of Cthulhu style, if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and just spawn this thing, see if I'm right. I probably don't need the minimap, but I guess I'll put it on if I need it. Yeah, so okay, I think I was right. This is exactly the thing I was thinking of. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this as well and see if we can take this thing down. Ooh, it looks like it has a few new attacks that I didn't know about. Wow! Okay, that does a lot of damage. I might not actually be able to beat this on my first try, and this is the dashing phase I was thinking of too. Cool. So yeah, I guess I'll just fast forward. Hopefully I can do a bit more damage, and hopefully we can even pull a win out of this fight. I don't know what I'm saying. I need to be quiet. Okay, I did not expect him to dash that fast. You know what, since that was pretty quick, I think I'm going to give this boss fight one more try, and then if we don't do it, I'm just going to end the episode. So let's go ahead and see if we can win round 2. Hey, there we go. We actually managed to do it in our second attempt. That fight was insanely fun. Okay, that was like, it was pretty hard because like it was kind of random where he teleported and stuff and where he was going to shoot all of his stuff. But once you get the hang of the fight and like where he's going to shoot and all that stuff, that fight is like, that fight is awesome, guys. So we got some twisted nether, and then we got just like the normal stuff. So let's see what this twisted nether can actually go into making. It looks like nothing except mostly the cosmic worm stuff, which yeah, that's the fight we're gonna have to do after this. After maybe some of the other JoostMod bosses. I'm pretty sure these are from JoostMod, right? Are these from? Yeah, these are from JoostMod. So maybe after some of those, we can actually get on with the wait, is it the Poltergeist? No, this is the Devourer of Gods. So how do we fight the Poltergeist then? I don't know. We're going to figure that out next episode. But anyway, guys, I don't want to keep this episode running too long because we did a lot of stuff. We defeated, what was it? Who was the boss we defeated in the first? Providence. We defeated Providence twice in Hell and in the Hallowed. We defeated the Ceaseless Void, the Stormweaver, and Cygnus. That is crazy. We have, what do we have, 3 more Calamity bosses to go? 4, I guess, because Poltergeist. We only have 4 Calamity bosses left. That is insane. This playthrough is actually going to end, like, pretty quickly if I keep on going at this pace. So, guys, if you guys want to, in the description, or in the comments, I mean, you can actually go ahead and, give me some recommendations for any playthroughs you guys want me to see. It doesn't have to be Terraria related. It can be any game. Hopefully, it's cheap so I can actually buy it if I need to buy a game. But, yeah, just give me some suggestions if you want to see me play a certain game, if you want to see me do, like, a challenge video for Terraria, for like Minecraft or something, you know, anything, just any videos you guys will want to watch, I will be glad to make. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we can actually get some likes on this video. My channel's actually been slowly growing, but like, you know what, I'll definitely take it, even if sometimes it's a bit annoying because, you know, no one actually subscribes or likes or even watches this close or this far into the episode. But you know what, guys, that is gonna be it. I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please like the video, and if you really liked it, go ahead and subscribe. It would really help me. And that's gonna be it, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna do a boss. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. It's also not gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be in like a week because that's my upload schedule. I'm gonna stop rambling. Peace.